going to show you how to make your graffiti card for your homework using the vocabulary word that you studied during the lit block in the same day. So what you're going to need first is a sheet of paper and a pencil. And you're going to think about the vocabulary word that you did earlier in the day when you were studying during vocabulary round. And that's the word you're going to be using right now to make your card. So I picked the word jubilant for an example. And I actually already got started on mine. So here's what I have so far. I wrote the word jubilant nice and big because graffiti has big, bold words. So you want to make your letters nice and big and bold. So once you have the word written down, then you can start thinking about how you're going to represent that word with pictures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about what jubilant means, and I know that it means really, really happy. So I'm going to start off by drawing a picture here in this corner that shows a person who's really, really happy. So it's okay if you're not the best artist. If you are, that's fine too. I'm just going to make sure that I've conveyed the message that jubilant means happy. So I'm going to make sure that my person that I'm drawing looks very jubilant. So I'm going to put a big smile on her face to show just what jubilant means. And then I can add some details there. So here I have a person who looks really, really happy. So I'm also going to write underneath some synonyms, and I'm thinking thrilled and ecstatic are good synonyms for jubilant. So underneath my picture, kind of like a caption, I'm going to write thrilled and ecstatic. Alright, so next I'm going to draw a picture that has an opposite. So I'm thinking since jubilant means really happy, my opposite is going to be somebody who's not happy. So maybe somebody who's morose or woebegone. I'm going to do that right over here on the side, and I'm going to draw a person, and I'm just going to make sure that he doesn't look too happy here. Okay, he's going to have a really sad face. And then right next to him, I'm going to draw a picture of a person who is really jubilant, so I can show the difference between the two. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here I have somebody who's really jubilant and somebody who's definitely not. And then to show that that's not what jubilant means, I'm going to take that picture, I'm going to put a circle around it, but then I'm going to put a slash through the picture to show that's not what jubilant means. And then I'll be able to trace that later to make it thicker and look nice. And I'm also going to take I'm going to draw an arrow, and I'm going to have a big arrow point to the girl that is jubilant so that the person reading my paper knows exactly which person she should be paying attention to. It's the one that looks really, really happy. Okay, so next, I think I'm going to draw a big exclamation point because jubilant is a feeling that has a lot of emotion, a happy emotion. And exclamation point, when I read that, it means that it has a lot of feeling, a lot of oomph to the sentence. So I want to include that on my picture. And then along the top, I'm going to draw some quick pictures that show things that make me jubilant or that could make somebody jubilant. So for me, it would be sunlight. So in this corner, I'm going to draw the sun. And when I color, I'll make that nice and bright. Sunlight makes me jubilant. And then over on this side, I think I'm going to make two little pictures. I'll draw a present because a lot of times gifts can make people jubilant. Somebody might say they're feeling very jubilant about a present they received. So I'm going to draw that. And I'm also going to draw, how about some ice cream? Ice cream makes jubilant. And I'm going to put a sentence underneath that's going to say, presents and ice cream make me jubilant. Okay. So that's my picture when I'm finished with the first steps, and then my last step is going to be to trace and color everything. You can use markers. That does make everything stand out nicely, but I would recommend that if you're going to color things in, which you should, that you would use crayons or colored pencils and use markers only for outlining things. So I'm going to outline the word jubilant so that it really stands out. And basically anything that I've written in pencil, that's what I'm going to trace so that we can't see the pencil anymore, so that it looks nice and neat. And then I would color the insides with colored pencil or markers. So here's my word when it's all finished. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started on coloring things in. And that's what you're going to need to do with whatever word you are studying tonight. So that's how you're going to make a graffiti card. Make sure you color the whole thing in, and then of course turn it in to me through Google Drive and bring your hard copy to school. Bye!